This looks a little more far-reaching than just a tone poem, but we'll see. It's posted Saturday, February the 17th, 2018. It is numbered, anachronism numbered 2752. It's called Vine's Rhinoceros. It's a section of acheisms, anachronisms. I had a few acheisms. They mostly were in one section, and I'm not sure if this was the beginning of that section or the end of that section or what, but I didn't all say that they were acheisms, but now it makes sense why all these are very tone poems that are just moody, depressing, maybe. But it's an acheism that's almost a wakeism. Such an almost dirty word, I guess, these days. Here's an epigraph. I felt good that I had eyes. Who else would say that but Joe Brainerd? In the quiet room, quote, I asked you a specific question. You didn't answer the question, you just went around the question, unquote. Then, quote, you think I'm flirtatious, unquote. Then, quote, what if I was flirtatious with the professor who was trying to flirt with me, unquote. A couple of ellipses and some pauses, and then a phrase, long pause, all capital L, capital P, and another ellipses that comes a little bit after that, as if a separation between two pieces, perhaps, of the poem. Next line, I guess she hung up, so let's clunk. Quote, how behavior light, unquote, folly. Quote, in parentheses, how behavior light, unquote, in parentheses. Now another, then there's a line, not just a line break, there is an extra line, it skips a line. These two ellipses that denote long pauses, hello, and then another ellipses. Same with this one, the two ellipses that denote long pauses, and then okay, and then another ellipses. Suspicious of the vines, she broke the rhinoceros. The vines that broke the clouds with the eyes. I sat up late at night, top bunk number 13. I shut up in bed. I woke up shooting up. If you spit on a toilet, you get nothing but ellipses. This one. A wet toilet. The toilet, the vine, the specific question, and the eyes. And then those same two ellipses in the same kind of area, separated by space, starting at the beginning of the line and then ending at the, then with a gap that you could probably fit about 5 more in there, if you wanted. Then there's another long gap. All went right back to the ache. I'm not sure. Again, I tend to, and I have been really mostly. Now, every once in a while, when I know that it's not necessary or it won't really help at all, I don't give clues as to what I'm doing on the page. But you don't mess around with you don't screw around with the page. You don't do things weird in poetry. You don't do things that are normally not prose-ish looking. Look like a regular page of a novel or something without reason, do you? And if I'm reading them to you, sometimes it's meant for a reason that means a sound. Sometimes it's a pause, like these, where a specific kind of pause and a break between something and something else, maybe, or just absurdity, and to convey whatever that might be. As a reader, I think it's pretty important. Again, I don't read these things before I read them to you, and many of times it's been, in this case, of course, 5 years or whatever, long time since I've seen these poems. That's why I'm reading them out loud and to you as an excuse, just in case, just in case of what, I'm not sure. But I think Well, one end result of all of this, I think, should be that I will maybe try to give a few more poetry readings than I normally do. I'm not sure how to go about that exactly. I'm not used to asking for those things, but how about now? I'm asking for those things. Maybe someone's listening that hears me and might want to accommodate. Nothing special. I could probably create one myself, especially when I get a place of my own. I used to do everything in my house anyway. Being the strange, awkward, Geminian extrovert that I am. Socially awkward extrovert. Go figure.